This is nursing. This is giving everything that you have for 12 hours. Being berated. This is nursing in 2022. This is being called incompetent. This is being destroyed and have to continue going back in for 12 hours. Even though they just treat you like you're trash. Like, I'm not somebody who doesn't care. I'm somebody who leaves my family to take care of yours. And treat them like they're my family. I would do everything I could for these people that are mine. And then just to be... oh, God. To be treated so horribly by family members. And then for you to have no backing. You have no support. And you sit here in your car after work and you're like, why do I do this? I don't want to leave my kids to go work and take care of your family anymore. And I'm a damn good nurse. You would want me as your family's nurse. If something really bad were to happen, you would want me.
So I don't usually post this type of content, but I want to tell you guys how I feel so that if you feel like this way too, then you don't feel like you're alone, because I feel kind of alone right now. I had a really, really hard shift last night, and I was really scared, and I felt super incompetent, and I felt like I had no idea what I was doing, and I was terrified for my patient, and it was just really scary, and there was just so much going on, and I was terrified for her, and I didn't know if she was going to make it at one point, and it just sucked. It just really sucked, and I felt so stupid in front of everybody.
I'm not gonna lie to you, being an operating room nurse is so lonely. Like, I'm not talking about like working on your own and being like the only nurse in a room, because you know you have the anesthesiologist and the surgeon and a tech, but I'm talking about like the relationship with your other nurses. It's so freaking lonely, and I'm like, I know, it's just so disheartening, especially like when you walk in the hallway and you try to wave at people or say hi or good morning, and they just kind of ignore you. And I try not to take it to heart.
I'm a nurse, and today was a particularly bad day because I caused my patient to have a slight medical emergency. What happened was, I'm on day shift, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and I just went to go say hi to my patient and be like, hi, I'm Alex, I'm gonna be your nurse. When I did that, she turned around, woke up, saw me, and screamed, and then her heart rate went up to the 220s. Her heart was beating 220 times per minute. That's called SVT, supraventricular tachycardia. That's when your heart is beating so fast, you need to calm down now. This is like a medical emergency. So I didn't call a code blue, I called a rapid response, which is like a step down from code blue. And we didn't have to shock her, we gave her some meds, she bare down, worked out just fine. And I was like, I'm so sorry I caused that. Here's what happened. When she woke up from her slumber, she was like super drowsy, and she thought I was some like K-pop star or K-drama person, and she freaked out from excitement because, I don't know, like, why do you think a K-drama person would visit you? This ain't Make-A-Wish. You're not that sick. Joking, sort of. But yeah, that's what happened. I scared my patient so bad that she thought I was a K-drama, K-pop person, whatever, and she went into SVT.
Are you okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm fine.
You seem upset.
Oh, no, I'm just frustrated with work. It's all right. It's nothing you can do about it. It's just been work schedules and the time, and it's just been really frustrating. And I'm just...
Are
I hear you. We absolutely hear you.
One thing they don't tell you about nursing. When I applied to be a nurse, I read my job description. It said patient care, personal care, escalate concerns, patient observations, things like that. Do you know what they didn't tell me? That I'm gonna need to be dodging punches. They didn't tell me that. You don't talk about children and their grips. Have you met a 90-year-old with dementia? It's phenomenal. If they grab you, oh my God. If an elderly patient here that grabs you, scream for help. Doris is a machine, bro. What? They never told me that when I was applying to be a nurse. They didn't tell me that. They didn't tell me that. As a nurse, you are going to get beaten up. That's fine. Take it or leave it. For how much though? Not even getting paid good. What am I? I'm getting beaten up for free.
It is getting harder and harder to go to work as a bedside nurse. I don't know how much longer I can do this. My days off are not enough time to recover. It's every shift I feel like, okay, this is the worst shift ever. It can't get worse than this. And then the next week I have a worse shift. All the people in nursing school right now or who think that they want to be a nurse, don't do it. Literally think of anything else to do. Any other career choice, choose that.
I've just finished doing probably the worst shift of my career. I've never struggled so much on a shift, and I've never felt so helpless and with no one to turn to or no one to ask for help. That is the kind of shift that I've just had. And I got to a point where I just felt like, okay, I just have no idea where to find anything or where to. I just didn't know. Like, the system was so confusing. I've never used the system before. Never had a training for the system, so it was all very new to me. Like, I was asking, can someone just show me where to see the basics, and that was not being shown to me. And then I was being moved from I had to work in like 3 different areas before ending up where I did the entire shifting. And it got so bad, I just wanted to leave. I wanted to walk out of the shift, but I didn't even know my way to the staff room. So I just had to be there. Like, I was that helpless. And I just hate being in a position where I just feel so helpless and I just don't know what to do.
So I'm not having a good day. It was a bad day, and I'm a nurse. And I walk out of my car, and there's this picture on my window. It says many 3-year-olds have trouble staying within the lines. Maybe if you practice coloring this turtle, it may help you with your parking. And it's so funny, but it's also so mean. Because I'm just trying to have a good day, I don't really care about my parking, and I'm in my husband's truck, and I hate that I have a stereotypical female like this, but who has these ready to go? It's a freaking turtle. And I have to color it. Now.
Literal mental breakdown after my shift yesterday. 13.5 hours. I was nonstop. I had 7 patients. The worst night of my entire nursing career. I know some nurses, especially those who work med-surg, work these types of shifts all the time. I don't understand how. The same floor is always like this. It's one of those floors where I literally cannot understand how that's anyone's staff job. But let me just rant off my 7 patient assignment to you. I had an NA to myself. I don't know, sometimes I feel like that doesn't really make a difference that much. Sometimes it does. Number 1, independent, just request pain meds probably every 4 to 6 hours. Patient number 2 kept feeling like he was gonna have seizures, and he did have a couple of seizures. Needed to be monitored, even Ativan. Patient number 3 woke up for a stroke, seizure, he's confused, doesn't want his IV left in. Off the bed alarm, for NIH neuro assessment, and then at one point doesn't want to do any of it or respond. Don't know if it's serious or not. It's just being difficult, and then you have to call rapid. Number 4, Q2 turn, nonverbal. Q4, NIH neuro assessment on heparin. Number 5 was pretty easy, thank God. Number 6, Q4 neuro assessment, nonverbal, 2 turn. Continent needs to be changed every so often. Peg tube, have to crush his pills on heparin. Patient number 7 is from ICU, and G tube, have to crush his pills. Q2 turn, Q4 neuro assessment, to an oral care, then having to do meds, antibiotics, car assessments, care plans, education. 7 patients. Tell me why anyone in their right mind thinks that this is okay. Runs a hospital and just doesn't give a shit. I don't get it. And also, this is why nurses quit. If I had to work that all the fucking time, I mean, I wouldn't. I absolutely wouldn't. If my life as a nurse was like that every single shift, it's not right.